Hi guys and gals, I'm Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections and Curator here at the Buffalo Naval Park. And for today's video, it's a unique space. It's been filled with some scrap piping, but a unique space that I haven't shown before. And it is the onboard incinerator for the USS Little Rock. Recently, we had a visit from a gentleman who was on the staff of ComSeventhFleet. So he was on CLG-5, USS Oklahoma City, and one of his duties was to burn classified documents after they have outlived their use. I've never had a ComSixthFleet crew, anyone attached to the 6th Fleet Admiral, asked to come up to this space, so this was a nice thing to bring him up here, and then likewise to tell the story. So the space is, as I'd mentioned, is not in the best condition, but a little background. Right, so classified materials would be put into burn bags. They could go up to about 25 pounds of documents, and this ComSeventhFleet staff was mentioning that they would store them behind the large map that is in the Admiral's flag plot space. So even on ours, if you go up to the O2 level, you'll see a large map. For us, it's the Mediterranean, and they would store the classified burn bags there, and then on a set time that was dictated by the staff and the Admiral, they would bring those from the O2 level here back to the O1 level, just forward of the aft stack. So we have here's the aft stack here. You could just barely make out the forward stack right there. So they would cut through the superstructure, the forward superstructure, come outside, get out, go through these spaces around the two stacks, and end up here. A lot of scrap metal, as you can see. But here would be the incinerator. Alright, thankfully it still has the door. The Ventomatic incinerator. So the burn bags would be placed right into here. The incinerator fired off. I'm just noticing there's the two doors down there. I wouldn't think this would be coal-fired, but maybe it would. And you can see, even if you peek in, some of the brickwork. Okay, well, where would all of this, the remains of the classified documents go? Well, they would go into this trash flue on the forward edge of the aft stack. So on some Clevelands, there was a little changeover. Sometimes the trash flue was on the forward part of the stack, like you see here. Sometimes it was on the port side of the aft stack. Looking up here, obviously you can see our trash flue has been disconnected. Alright, it makes sense. We want to kind of protect some water incursion. And so it would lead down here. Let's see here. So it would lead right down, obviously, through this deck right here. You might even be able to see the bottom of the pipe as it's coming up. So it did have a curve to it. It must have had a curve to it. Come forward and come down through this deck here. So again, 25-pound burn bags. They would let them kind of gather in the forward flag plot space. On a set schedule, they would bring them down to the 01 level, fire off the incinerator, throw the bags in, and away they would, the smoke would rise through the trash flue right there. So, thanks again for all of your support. There was a little bit of a lull there in the YouTube channel, just busy with everything, so I have a few videos planned. Also very excited that I am doing a 6-part series with an archaeologist, and we've gone through some of the spaces on the second platform, which would be the lowest deck on USS Little Rock, looking at some of those modifications and changes using a blueprint from another Cleveland class from 1945, and then also our blueprints from the 1960s. So be on the lookout for that. I think we're going to release them once a week for 6 weeks on Sunday evening. So we hope that you enjoy those. And again, until next time, there's a few more videos coming, and we'll see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed this little look into the incinerator here on USS Little Rock.